today at the stall of Karthana.io, and I have with me Mr. Karthik MC, who is the co-founder and CRO at Karthana.io. What brings you to Hannover Messe? Since you said this is your first time at Hannover, what are the products you are offering from your booth?
So let me give you a little bit about what Karthana is and what we do.
Okay.
So Karthana is a 5-year-old startup.
Mm-hmm.
It was started by Sonam Motwani.
Okay.
And now we are a 70-member team spread across 3 locations in the country. We are headquartered in Mumbai. We have an office in Pune and another office in Bangalore.
Okay.
We are offering manufacturing supply chain solutions for our customers. What we have with us is a network of over 500 MSME in our supplier base with various capabilities, may it be CNC machining, injection molding, sheet metal fabrication, casting, forging, as well as electronics, PCB assembly, and complete box build solutions.
Okay.
So we offer a very strong supply chain manufacturing solution for our European customers.
Okay.
We will become a very credible sourcing partner for the European market.
Okay.
By representing our Indian manufacturers.
What is the timeline for that? Where do you foresee that happening?
See, we are already doing this in India.
All right.
And we have a few customers in Germany already. The problem which we are solving for is large German companies or large European companies have the capability to establish supply chain teams within India and locate the right kind of suppliers.
Okay.
But that's not so for medium-sized European companies.
Yeah.
With medium to small volume production.
Okay.
So there isn't a very strong bridge. Karthana offers that bridge.
Okay.
We are a digital platform. So we offer complete transparency in the whole manufacturing process in the front end for our customers, where if they give us a project, they can map the entire journey right from RFQ to a quotation to the entire manufactured product, including quality and delivery on our platform.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? At the back end, we have more than 500 suppliers. Over 5 years, we have painstakingly evaluated and we have categorized their capabilities.
Okay.
So the minute we get an RFQ, we are able to easily flow it to the right kind of supplier.
Right. Okay. All right.
And that is our offering to our European customers.
Okay. The next point which I want to highlight is more relevant to the economies where we see most of the economies are facing challenges as far as the growth is concerned.
Of course.
And India is now the most potential market, for many companies worldwide.
Correct.
How do you see the Indian market moving on from here?
I think there are 2 things to consider here. India is certainly a bright spot in the world economy.
Right.
The domestic demand, we are seeing a GDP growth of over 8%. So apart from the Indian market offering business locally, it also offers opportunities for the European market, where slowing down of an economy essentially means price pressure.
Yeah.
The minute there's a price pressure, there is a need to look outside your comfort zone. So a lot of medium-sized European companies will have to look outside to be able to survive in this environment. And we at Karthana can offer the Indian ecosystem as a very credible alternative for them to survive in the European market.
Okay. While we are visiting the stalls and meeting customers and people over here, it's been more spoken about climate neutral solutions, which is going to be the future. And many people are offering these climate neutral solutions from at this fair. So, do you have such kind of a products to offer?
I think Karthana is doing a lot of work in the clean energy space.
Yeah.
When I say clean energy, it's a very broad subject. It includes EVs.
Okay.
It includes carbon capture equipment. We are in the thick of manufacturing all of this. And we could offer this to the European market as well.
Okay.
In India, we are offering EV battery packs. We are doing complete manufacturing.
Right.
We are manufacturing carbon capture equipment in India, and we can easily offer this to the European market.
All right. How about sustainability?
When we talk of sustainability, I think India has some amount of catching up to do. Our MSMEs have the capability,
Okay.
but I think we are few steps away from at least where Europe is.
All right.
Europe is in the forefront of sustainability. I will say even ahead of the US, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And so there are lots of research being done in Europe in terms of sustainability and the circular economy,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
But India has some catching up to do.
Okay.
But what we can certainly do immediately, which I see will be a low-hanging fruit, is whatever research is happening here, which leads into manufacturing. India can at least start with that. And then adoption at a broader scale can happen.
Okay. All this can happen if there is enough exploitation of human resources.
Of
Which
course.
brings my next very critical question of shortage of skilled laborers, shortage of skilled manpower across the world. In India also, we are definitely facing the issue of this skilled manpower shortage. So, how do you address this very important resource challenge?
I think this is a global problem,
Yeah.
right? And certainly it's a problem that India is also facing, right? As Karkhana, as we grow, we are
Okay.
growing at a very fast pace. We also sometimes find it hard to get the right kind of people
Right.
in our growth journey. But that being said, I think what we are doing importantly is we have a lot of MSMEs in our portfolio with an average capacity utilization of 40 to 50% in terms of their machine utilization.
Right.
The reason is not really technical competence
Okay.
in the manufacturing process, but as a whole, they are not able to offer a solution. And therein comes some of the value addition that Karkhana can offer.
Okay.
May it be on the quality side, may it be on the documentation side, may it be in the way the whole manufacturing process has to be managed and also communicated with the customer. These are all very important things when we work with the global market.
Right.
And it is not something which our MSMEs are naturally accustomed to in India.
Okay.
So we bring all of that competence and we add to their existing strength, and together we are able to offer a very strong solution to the European market.
Yeah.
And that's how we are trying to strengthen the Indian MSME ecosystem.
Okay. Okay.
For example, in aerospace, the kind of documentation required is extremely high.
Yeah.
The kind of process understanding even before we take a project is very high.
Very nice.
Now, these are not capabilities which a lot of MSMEs can actually own. They could do it on a consulting basis, but they can't own it. So when we offer it as a solution to the customer, it becomes a whole.
So that brings me to one last question. You said that you are participating in Hannover Fair for the very first time.
Yes.
Obviously, there are many Indian companies who want to come to Hannover,
Of course.
to be a participant of this expo. What is your small piece of advice, since you are also participating in the first time? How do they?
There are learnings for us, and
Yeah.
I will share these learnings with all my Indian co-participants as well as those who wish to participate.
Okay.
Firstly, I do believe that if you're addressing a specific market, it is extremely important your messaging should also be in that language. That is something we are learning.
Right.
Right up to what is being put up here. If we have 3 slides, it should be 3 in English and 3 in Deutsch
Okay.
or German.
Yeah.
I think then we attract a greater part of the universe who is visiting us.
More inclusive.
Yes. And that is very critical. Secondly, we all suffer from wanting to showcase too much information. We have to be extremely crisp in what we display.
Okay.
Okay, it can be 2 slides, it can be 3 slides, but it has to give a sense of what we are capable of. Then there are many ways to actually give more information to the right kind of customer.
Okay.
I think that is also something a lot of us have to think about.
All right. Great.
So I think these are the two, at least top of my mind on
Okay.
what we could do better.
So good. Thank you, Karthik.